Welcome to Joe's Astrology, and this is the birth chart for James Ranson. There's no birth time for him. He's a sun in Gemini and a moon in Virgo, and was reportedly found dead through suicide. And that's the first thing I'm going to look at here. You can see the struggle with mental health with the Saturn Moon in Virgo, conjunct the North Node right here. Now, do I think that Saturn Moon always is going to correlate with some kind of deep depression or mental health struggle? Not necessarily. But you do see this Saturn Moon a lot with people who have struggle with mental health or just basic depression, especially there in Virgo, the sign of disease and health. It's a sign ruled by Mercury, so we can look at his Mercury. His Mercury down here in Gemini. So we can look at that as well. But let's start there. South Node in Pisces, where he's coming from. North Node here in Virgo. You can see the South Node correlating there with acting. The ruler Neptune. And then here we have Neptune retrograde. He's redoing something that has to do with Neptune, perhaps his acting. It's in Sagittarius, which would be ruled by Jupiter. If we come down here, Jupiter's in Leo, and Leo is the sign of creativity, being on stage, and the like. It's also making a trine to his Neptune, so we can get into aspects as well. But then we come here to the North Node, where he's headed. We see there's strong movement towards this mental health theme. Again, as I said, it's ruled by Mercury, and we can see Mercury is in another mental sign, Gemini. So lots of mental, just lots of mental activity. Always makes me think, because I think I'm considerably mental person in that respect, but to see something like this, I always wonder what it really is like living with astrology like this. So then we can look at his death date. I really didn't see anything. I'm just kind of looking at this fairly quickly, not looking at any of the charts, and I really don't see that much, which is interesting, maybe for another video, another topic. Because a lot of times from what I've seen the transits. So for example, Pluto, let's just say Pluto going over this Uranus here, is a transit. You would think of like a death transit, and I really don't see anything at first glance here. Sometimes I've seen the transits be pretty obvious, and then especially with these Hollywood stories, I just don't see any obvious transits. But there was, I did briefly look up his history. You can see as an example of a transit, Pluto here. It looked like it was Pluto transiting this Uranus. There was some abuse as a child. It was right around that time, and you can see the aspect Uranus with Venus, an unusual. You can see it's an exact aspect at 18 degrees. An unusual relationship. We could look at that aspect as Uranus and Venus, and then throw in Mars as well. Something that would be not necessarily desirable, traumatic, violent. But yeah, back to this Virgo. This is where you can see this strong energy to where he's headed. Definitely could correlate with a suicide for sure. Yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments if you have anything that you see, and if you'd like to see maybe something more in depth in this in the future. And thanks for watching.